morning, guys. It's Janice from Ozark Family Homestead, and I just got up. So today is a day in the life video. These videos are ones where we just take the camera along on a day, just a regular day. I do have plans for today, not big plans, but we're gonna see over the course of the day if everything does go according to plan, or if extras come in, or if things get canceled, or we'll just see how the day goes. And we'll video what we can video. So everybody's kind of getting up and getting moving in the house right now. I take care of getting the younger ones up and going, and the older ones, you know, they're old enough to get themselves up and moving and doing all the things that they need to do in the morning. But that's where we're at right now. And I'm going to go ahead and put in contacts, get dressed, fixed hair, you know, all the morning jobs like that. And make sure everybody else is staying focused and doing what they need to do. So we'll take you along. Here we go. And the milking crew is going out to milk Daisy. So they've got to walk through the gravel driveway there because, surprise, surprise, it rained again. It rained again overnight. I keep telling myself, Janice, be thankful for the rain. And the front yard is muddy again. So they'll be walking through the gravel just to lessen the mud. The ducks are loving it though. I've got more ducks there in the front yard. And they like the mud. They like the puddles. So, I just saw Wesley and the new black dog and Starboy, our orange cat. Oh, there they go. Abigail, time to get up. Good morning, baby girl.
Good morning.
The milking crew just went outside. So need to get up and get moving. Where'd you find the duck egg at?
Near the barn.
Near the barn. And she's got the compost and chicken bucket too. So, okay. I will take that. This is harder to do one-handed. Here, okay. Tuck that under my arm and then I will take duck egg. Okay. Okay, so Samuel is starting to get things ready to go for breakfast. It's just going to be eggs and bacon and toast this morning. And he also has stuff set up over here for when the milking crew comes back in with the milk. This is kind of the setup. We try to have the sink empty. The bacon will get put in pans here. That's my next thing on my to-do list, is put the bacon in the pans. But they'll come in and Sarah will set the bucket down in the sink and start ladling it into the jars here and putting it through another strainer. It goes through one, like I say, strainer out there because it's a cloth that's tied over the bucket. So the milk strains through the cloth as it goes into the bucket, and then it gets strained a second time as it goes in the jars as well. So Sam has that kind of stuff set up in here, and I'm going to go ahead and get going on this bacon prepped for the oven. Milk is back inside, and this is how much we've got this morning. And you go. Putting it through that second strainer. We've been getting, what, about a gallon and a half or so?
A little shy.
A little shy now. The amount of milk Daisy's giving is decreasing some, so, but it's still sufficient for what we need. And then we get to play beauty shop every morning, right? Mm-hmm. As I get to fix Abigail's hair, and I'll fix Rebekah's hair too once she gets up. Rebekah is still sleeping, so I'll just do a great big braid, because that is the easiest to take care of when you're doing farm work, right?
Yep.
Yep. We might snuggle a little bit. Snuggle a little bit and then get up and get moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Mama. So the rest of the milking crew came back in, because you guys do extra jobs out there in the cow pasture with the other animals. Sarah comes in first, and then the rest of the milking crew comes in after those other jobs are done. Usually grab a jar of milk or something like that, and then the animal crew goes out and starts the jobs with the rest of the animals, the bunnies and the cats and everybody else, goats and all the other creatures out there. So, oh, she's hooting and hollering back there. I'm going to show you guys something else. Okay, I did not think this was going to happen until tomorrow. We have, these are chicken eggs in the incubator, and I didn't have them marked down as hatching until tomorrow, but we do have one that has pipped, which it can still be a while to go from pipping. For those of you that don't know, the little chick has this little nub on the end of its beak, and it'll take that little sharp nub and pop through the air sac and the shell. And that's what has happened, is there's a little pokey out mark on the egg. And that's really our first indication that hatching is imminent. So I do not know if that will actually happen today or if it'll go tomorrow as scheduled. But so far we have one that has pipped, and we'll see. If something happens, I will get the camera and see what I can catch on video. Andrew. That was lovely.
Yeah.
I was about to end the video, and then there was this. Let's explain the squirty sound. He's about to wipe out the chocolate syrup, I think.
Yes, I will.
Okay, he wants me to show the stir-up part, because that's the fun part. There you go.
Chocolate milk!
Yay!
Instant chocolate milk. Instant chocolate milk.
Today I am. Hey, Mama, I love you. That's the way you are. To the moon and the top. Hey, Mama.
Okay, so I am in here. This is my bedroom where my little office desk is set up right next to the dresser. And I'm going to work on getting a thumbnail picture made up for a YouTube video. In case you don't know, the thumbnail picture is the picture you see at the video, the one picture there. Usually I'll put some text and stuff on there. So that's what I'm working on. There's a program called Canva, and it's free, and I use the free version to make up those thumbnail pictures. So I'm going to do that real quick while I've got an animal crew outside still working on animal chores. Sam is in the kitchen doing breakfast stuff, and Rebekah's kind of bouncing in between me and Sam and the animal crew. She kind of goes wherever. And this is my little pocket of time. That's how I kind of do YouTube nowadays, is whenever I have a little pocket of time, I will hop in here, I will do something on the computer real quick, and then bounce back to whatever is going on with the rest of the family. So I'm going to work on that real quick. Okay, so this is my plate for breakfast. I'm going to eat real fast while I work on the next YouTube video, getting it finished up with the description box and all that stuff. And children are going to eat as soon as the eggs get done there. And then I can come back in and do read alouds while they finish up their eating. Okay, so I have eaten my breakfast and published a YouTube video and answered several comments on the video. So at this point, I am going to come inside and sit down at the table. So there are children starting to eat some breakfast. And I will do the school read alouds. We're transitioning into school at this point. The busiest part of the morning of the day is this morning time where we have so many plates spinning and things to take care of. But at this point, we're going to eat and transition into school. I do still need to hang up 2 loads of laundry. I've got one basket sitting here by the door, and the other is, I can hear it in there on the spin cycle in the washing machine. So I do still need to do that, but I'll probably hang those up during a break when I have children busy doing school stuff. I will hop outside and hang laundry and come back in. Kind of like I do with the YouTube stuff, is if I get a little pocket of time, I'll knock something out. So we will transition to read alouds. Almost forgot to show children's plates. We got an egg on a fork and some turkey bacon. And then this is the whole grain bread, toasted. Andrew's is not toasted. That I have a whole video on. It's made out of freshly ground wheat and spelt, and I'll put a link to the description box, or in the description box to the video. What's that? You're making funny faces? You got egg on your face. 2 Kings chapter 20. In those days, Hezekiah was sick unto death. And Isaiah the prophet, son of Amos, went to him and said to him, Thus said God, command your house, for you are going to die and not live. It's a good message. Hello to you too.
It actually says in a note here, this is the only place in the Bible where a righteous man was told by God that he had only a short time to live.
Interesting. Okay, we've had to pause Bible reading here because Sarah has discovered she is peeling. She got sunburned working out in the garden. And so there is, the microscope got pulled out. And they are looking at her skin. Pretty neat? Mm-hmm. And then we will pick back up. We're also doing grammar today as well as a read aloud once we get to it. Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, laundry is hung up, just 2 loads today. Today was wash pajamas day, so I've got those up there. The children were to be doing their housekeeping tasks. We'll clean up breakfast and then do housekeeping tasks while I was out here hanging up laundry. Sarah and Anna finished their housekeeping tasks, and now they're up in the sewing room. I just recently bought all 4 girls new swimming suits, and Anna's needed to be taken in at the waist just a little bit. So they are up there, and Sarah is showing her how to do that job. So I'm going to go back inside. I'll show you the list that the kids do for housekeeping tasks, and then we are getting going on school. They're supposed to be getting their math and stuff out, and they're supposed to be inside starting on that while I finished up out here. Okay, so schoolwork is getting set out. That's David's. Way to go, David.
Hello.
And Andrew is getting stuff ready for lunch. Sam is doing some cleanup here in the kitchen. Yeah, I'll show everybody. I got that at Aldi years ago. It's a little tater scrubber. Okay, here's the list for housekeeping tasks, and they rotate through. They take it, and then the next day they do the next one. The next day they do the one after that. Rebekah doesn't participate yet, just the 6 oldest. So that's what they did while I was hanging laundry. Okay, so Abigail's going to work on her reading comprehension work there. I've got others doing math. And Rebekah's looking at a book. She's already played Play-Doh and put it away. So while Abigail is working independently, I am going to go in here. Sam is doing some Bible study, and Sarah is off in her room reading. I am going to work on getting some kombucha going on a second ferment, because that is on my to-do list today. And again, I'm just finding little pockets of time where I can, you know, bite something off here on my to-do list and then do the next thing. All right, have that done. We'll check that off the list. I mixed in some grape juice with the kombucha and put it in the quart jars, and it will sit here for 2 days before I transfer it to the refrigerator. I keep 2 batches of kombucha going now. This big tall jar won't be ready for a few more days, and then I will do this same thing to that jar whenever it's ready. I do have a whole video on making kombucha and how I use juice instead of fresh fruit, just because I find it to be easier. And I will put the link in the description box for the kombucha video in case maybe you're interested in making your own. So I am going to head back in the living room and get back going on school. I'm going to check in with Abigail. You're already eating lunch, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Okay, Samuel's still working on his Bible study stuff. And lunch is set out in here. It's loaded potatoes today. So got the potatoes cooked up in the Instant Pot here. And then there's salt and pepper, shredded cheddar cheese using the handy dandy little gadget. It is so handy, you guys. It is in the Amazon storefront that our family has set up, and it is the #1 product that you guys buy off of that storefront. So really highly recommend it. We can buy the blocks of cheese and just shred it up ourselves. Green onions from the herb garden, sour cream that we make from the milk, the cream that we get from Daisy our cow, and butter from Daisy the cow as well is going on there, plus leftover turkey bacon from breakfast this morning. So there's that. Now obviously I am not eating this because potatoes are not good for my blood sugar. Anna, is that a comfortable place to read? Yeah. That's where she's hanging out today. Also on my to-do list is to get these eggs preserved today as well. Hopefully I can get to that this afternoon. And I'm going to be making myself up a big salad. We're about finishing up what I got on markdown from Kroger. And I heated up some chicken strips. It's already cooked. I was just warming it up. And I'll put that on my salad for a protein source. So I'm going to get my salad made up, and they're just kind of eating as they wrap up with schoolwork. They're coming in and grabbing stuff, or they're taking a break if they have more schoolwork to do. I am just about done with Abigail's school for the day. What do you have left to do, Anna?
30 minutes of reading.
30 minutes of reading is what she has left. So you're taking a potato break. Yeah. All right. Here's my salad. So I ended up doing a bed of those lettuce greens. It's a spinach spring mix of some sort that I got from Kroger. There's also red onion, mushroom, some of these little pretty tomatoes are on there. I did some fermented pickles diced up and put those on there. A couple of the little sweet peppers diced up on there, along with some cheese, and then of course the chicken. And then I'm gonna use the dressing. This is left over. Several nights ago we had a Trim Healthy Mama recipe from their cookbook called Trim Mac Salads, and basically it's supposed to taste like a Big Mac, only it's a salad, not a raise your blood sugar burger. So there's some of that dressing left over, and that's what I'm going to use. It's kind of a knockoff of Thousand Island, because you know I think that's what they use on the Big Macs, is a Thousand Island like dressing. So that's going to be my lunch, and everybody else is kind of coming and going. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. Is Daddy home?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. I thought maybe he was home from work. All right, we're gonna eat. I am doing a read aloud, and it's just literature. It's a historical fiction book today that we're gonna read aloud with lunch. So we'll do that, and we will get back to it. Tell them what the letter that you wrote me.
Dear Mama, thank you for buying me baby oranges and bananas in the auto. I told Happy for me to clean up my Play-Doh. And that's all. You are so wonderful. To Mama from Rebekah.
I love it.
Rebekah.
That was a good letter.
Sweet.
Oh, and also, guys, this one is for Daddy.
Okay, so we are wrapping everything up. Schoolwork's pretty much done. I think everybody's done. I know I need to check Abigail's math still. It's done. You checked it.
But I didn't look at it.
You completed it. I have to check her math still. And so we are getting ready. We have an appointment with our chiropractor. We go just to be a little proactive. There are no known issues. We're just all going to go. The whole family is. So we're going to head out, changed out of a farm shirt here and put on something a little bit less bad. And what else was I going to say? Oh, Anna this afternoon finished up reading Little Women. So she and Sarah have big plans this evening. They're hoping to watch Little Women out in the summer kitchen this evening together. So when we get home from David, stop. He's rubbing the little mousy soundproof thing at the top. So I don't know. Does that make noises? Did you guys hear noises? I don't know if they heard something or not. Okay. Anyhow, I'm getting distracted. David, stop it. I'm getting distracted. We are going to go to the chiropractor. We are going to come home. I'm going to get going on supper. Hopefully they have time to watch Little Women. And that's how it goes. So, okay. I will check back with you guys after we are back from town. Okay, right. Real quick here. Before we go, Sarah did a count recently and says there are now 6 of these chicken eggs that have pipped. And I was going to try to see, I don't know if you guys can see it. So this egg right here, about where my finger is pointed, there is a protrusion there. That's the pip, where that little chick has poked through the air sac and punctured the, poked through the shell a little bit. So 6 of those so far. Every once in a while, we can hear a little peep peep come out of there. So I'll just keep seeing what I can see, and I'll update you when there's something to update. Okay, we are back home, and it is time to get started on supper. So I'm coming out here to the second garden because supper tonight involves cabbage. And I don't have any cabbage from the store, but Sarah has a couple of cabbages growing out here in the second potato patch. And so we're going to go see if they are harvestable. Hopefully they are. Because if they're not, got to come up with a plan B for supper. Not good, not good. So I'll turn the camera around and we'll see if there's anything worth picking. There we go. That should work for supper tonight, don't you think? Mm-hmm. And said the little red one there, we'll just add like to salads because it's small, but it was getting damaged, so it needed to come inside. Yay! We're going to get to eat supper tonight, Sarah. All right, so I'm back inside. Let me see. Last update was, I think we're up to 9 pipped chicken eggs. I am starting on supper. I've got the meat browned up. We are having, it's this recipe called cabbage roll in a bowl. It's in the Trim Healthy Table cookbook. This is in our Amazon storefront. The recipes are just all delicious. We've not had a single recipe that we disliked out of the Trim Healthy Mama cookbooks. So this is what we're having tonight. We've not done this one just yet. I have done egg roll in a bowl, but never cabbage roll in a bowl. So that is what it's supposed to look like. So we will see. It does call for some frozen okra. This is from the garden. Needs to be used up. So I'm going to use that and just keep going on stuff in here. While the meat has been cooking, I've been multitasking over here. I did get laundry folded up, so those things, we set laundry on the table. That way before supper, everyone can come, grab their clean laundry, put it away, and then they have a seat to sit at the table. So that's their motivation, to get stuff put away. So that is what we're doing right now. Everybody else is working outside, trying to make use of daylight while we still got it, and it's not raining, so that's what's going on. And I am actually having another cup of coffee. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today, so I'm having my 2nd cup of coffee here at supper time. And I'm going to work in some peace and quiet, and I will come back and update you guys when I have something done. I have not gotten those eggs preserved today. We'll see if it happens or if I push it back till tomorrow. All right, it's time for another update. So some laundry's getting put away, and some baths and showers have been done. Anna is starting to set the table. She's getting that done. She's the supper time helper. You're writing down what she's doing?
Yeah.
She's keeping a diary of the day, I guess. And this is what supper is looking like. It has to simmer for about 10 more minutes, but it is looking good. And the biggest news is we have an overachiever chick over here that pipped and just decided, hey, I am busting out of here right now. So this little one hatched out like 2 minutes ago. So this is what has been going on in the meantime. So by morning, I really expect to have an incubator full of little cheeky babies. But it's a little blonde one, it looks like. And it's super tired. Still wet. But after about 10 minutes here of the supper simmering on the stove, we will put some in bowls. Can you hear it? It is a noisy, energetic little thing. So, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and get the toaster out too, because I will just have this with nothing extra on the side, but some of the others will go ahead and get out what's left of the bread from breakfast, and they can have buttered bread to go with theirs as well to help stretch the meal a bit, since there's no rice or anything like that in here. So that is the plan. And there's our little guy. And then there's this one here. Can you see the question mark on that blue tinted egg there? When Sarah candled these, she wasn't quite sure if she saw life in that one or not. So she put a question mark on there. The little one's looking at you guys. He's checking y'all out. What are you looking at? But apparently there is life in that blue tinted egg, because it is trying to bust out of there. And I don't think it's going to be too long. It looks like it's going to happen pretty quickly. It's trying.
It's a black one, I think.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. You can see the black on the edges.
And it pushes open a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's working hard. We always say whenever one of them hatches out, it feels like the other ones come pretty quickly, because our theory is they can hear. Something is going on out there. There is a party and we are missing it. It is time to peck, peck, peck that shell and get out. There you go. It's like the little one knows this one's about to come out because of all the eggs that it could be snuggled up next against. It is snuggled up next to this one.
That's definitely a black one.
You've decided it's a black one.
I'm calling Blackie.
Blackie.
That's Blondie, no, it's Blondie.
Blondie and Blackie. Well, you're about to see if you are correct or not.
Or here's a blondie blackie. I wouldn't call him blondie blackie.
Blondie blackie.
It's kind of like blonde.
Come on, buddy.
Get
Push, push, push. The other one's being a little cheerleader.
Okay, he's tired right now.
I am lonely and I want somebody to hang out with me.
I'm coming. I gotta go this one. Okay, no, gotta go back out.
Go, go, go.
He's definitely
Your tang is tangled?
Yeah, he's definitely pecking
Yep.
it around.
Peck, 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 peck.
And the
And
bushes and
push.
the best. My tongue is going crazy.
Mm-hmm. We are being taught patience right now.
Get out. Patience. Okay, I'm getting out. Okay. There. That one pipped too.
Yep,
There.
that one's pipped also. There's quite a few pipped.
Yep, pipped over there. Pipped over there.
I had written down in my planner that they were going to hatch tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, these are a little early.
Ooh. This one might hatch in the morning.
You might be right, Abigail. It does look dark in there.
Yeah.
Dark little feathers.
So it's whitey and blondie and blackie. I keep on saying whitey. It's blonde.
Oh, looky there.
Yep.
There it is. Another one just hatched, guys. Let's see. Hold her up here.
Oh!
It's right in the front. She says, "Hello, friend. I'm so glad you came to see me."
The yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow one says, "I'm glad you came to see me. I was lonely."
Okay. It's a cardwalk.
My head is stuck.
Oh, poor little duck.
It's not a duck, it's a chicky chick.
Yeah, chicken, not chicken. Ah, no, it's not chicken. Don't these
I'm
head
gonna
yet.
have to
I
go
think the
get a
head's
new
right
memory
there.
card at this rate.
The head's right there, I think. Or,
No, I think,
No, because those are the reins, and that's supposed to be the head, and that's the body back over there.
yeah, I think you're right.
Might be a blondie blackie, because there's a blonde right there, and then there's black
Well,
over here.
it's a mixture.
Yeah,
They
we call
call it-
them rainbow.
Call it a barnyard mix.
He needs a tuxedo on. Yeah. I'm fussy.
Oh, there you are.
It came out.
There you are.
Now I'm just gonna get my other body out.
This is, boy, am I tired. I worked so hard today.
And then Frank goes to sleep. Yay! You're out. Imagine that I hatched and it was a duck. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's a chick. Oh, there he is. I can't play yet. And so you dig it out and grab home.
Really? So supper's done. We all done with supper?
Yep.
Did you like supper?
Yep.
Yep, we did like supper. And then after supper, you were still hungry. So you had some apple and peanut butter.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So I know for next time, I will need to make a double batch of that dish because we wiped it out. Abigail is saying yes, yes. She's finishing up her apple and peanut butter. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? There she is.
And
She's finishing hers up. And Rebekah is, show 'em. She's reading her Bible
to you.
to me. And she's telling me what all her Bible says.
So the Bible talks with lollipop and England.
In England. So her Bible, she says, has lollipops in it because when Saul obeyed God, God gave him lollipops.
Yeah.
That's what she's over here telling me. So I thought, I'm going to get the camera out and we will save this for future.
Okay. And they'll tie another egg and they'll dig in it and they'll grab.
Oh, the crabs. There were crabs
Yeah.
and pirates.
Yeah.
There was some sort of story about crabs and pirates there too. So here,
And
hold on a minute. So here's the plan. So Sarah and Anna are out in the summer kitchen watching Little Women.
I don't watch Little Women.
You can't watch it yet. You have to read the book first. So they're doing that. We're going to get ready for bedtime. Here.
But I'm not. I'm gonna read Bible.
You're going to read Bible. Yes. And then I'm thinking, since we've got some, chicks hatching still, about just coming back tomorrow morning. Not quite ending the video here. I intended it just to be a day in the life.
Can I now read it to the rest of the kids inside the camera?
You want to read it to the rest of the kids inside the camera.
Yeah, I want to read it to the rest of the people.
To the rest of the people? What's
Yeah,
your
I got a thing to talk and read it to everyone.
You'll take it to church and read it to everyone?
Yeah.
I bet they would enjoy that immensely. So at this point, we're going to start shutting things down. Baths and showers, most of them have been done. I still have a couple that still need to do baths and showers.
My Bible read it to them.
She really wants to read to you guys. It's entertaining, I will give it that. But we're tired. It's time to get ready for bed. I'll come back tomorrow, guys. And we'll do another head count on chicks that have been hatched out.
There's 500 of them.
What?
There's 500 of them.
500 of them. That's what we're anticipating.
Can I read them the Bible now?
You want to read them the Bible now?
Yeah. Then try another act, and they were digging it, and they were crabs home.
It's the crab's home?
Poor crabs.
Really? See, it's helpful because her Bible, where are we looking at? Has pictures in it.
And she's
And it's a lot of fun to make up your own Bible stories using the pictures in your Bible, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. I am going to turn off the camera. You can keep reading to Mama. And then we will get ready for bed. Okay? I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It's a new day. And I've got an incubator with a bunch of little fluffy babies in it. So I think Sarah counted and said we have 9 now. We are up to 9. So they act very sleepy. And then they start bouncing around and chirping. But they are cuties. At some point today we'll open it up and we'll take the fluffy ones out and put them in a brooder under a heat lamp. Got one right there. Working at it too. You can see the little beak coming out every so often. So So that one is trying to get out too. But we'll get these out and under a heat lamp and then assess and see who else is still working on hatching and not. But I've got children getting up, getting moving, and we are starting a new day. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. So the milking crew is already outside milking Daisy, and chicken tractors are being moved around. If you can hear the lawnmower in the back, they're shuffling stuff around with chicken tractors, and things are just moving along, kind of like it did yesterday. So as far as the plan goes today, today we'll do school in the morning. It is wash boys sheets day on the laundry list, and we have big plans for meeting friends at the park this afternoon. So otherwise we just kind of repeat, and I like that kind of monotony. I like the routine. So I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, please do the thumbs up because it helps with the YouTube algorithm, and double check that you are subscribed if you intend to be. YouTube unsubscribes people, and we cannot figure out why, but it may have unsubscribed you, so double check. And then if you could just by word of mouth tell others about Ozark Family Homestead. That truly does help our family's channel grow, and we appreciate it so much. So I am gonna go get laundry going, and we are just gonna restart the day. Do you like my little rooster? Miss Barbara sent me the cute rooster, and I wanted to make sure she saw it. We put it right here in the tree in front of the house so that whenever I look out the window, I can see our little rooster dude there. So, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Ozark Family Homestead.